Hey guys, Artosis here, bringing you some more CasterMuse Narak StarLeague. We are in the last group for the round of 32. This is Group B, and this is the winner's match. We have Absolute, the newcomer, up here. Again, got second place in ACS, doing fantastically. And down here in the bottom left, also, you know, kind of a newcomer, Ridesky. Been near the top of the ladder for years now, and he actually also got a second place in ACS, if I'm remembering correctly, this past year. So these guys really very close to qualifying for ASL at this point. Definitely well known amongst the Korean scene, and we're gonna see who's able to advance to the round of 16. Definitely a big accomplishment to get there in this Star League. This is I mean, there's ASL level players in it, but it's not quite that level, right? It's pretty ridiculous though. There's so many very strong pro gamers in here, and I think both these guys are, like, if they have good tournament runs, absolutely could, like, top 8-ish, right? I guess it matters who they end up facing against. There are some really strong veterans in the tournament as well. But anyways, let's talk about this map a little bit. It's Odyssey. As you can see, there's double geysers here, a 4,000 and a 1,000. It is a two-player map. You have a regular natural down here, and then over here, you're going to see the Overlord go. There's this kind of funny thing, right? This gate doesn't let any units through, but you can drill your workers through with this. And then there's this photon cannon. This is only here to be, like, kind of annoying. Like, you have to kill it, so you can't just run down here and expand right away, right? If this weren't here, like, a probe could jump down, just make a nexus, or a command center could be floated, or whatever. And the thing is, when you have, like, a base that's unattackable that can be taken early on, it really screws with the balance of the game. Putting something like this there to slow it down is kind of a good fix, to be honest, to make it so it's not too strong. Now, we have the temples here, as you can see. It just makes it... This is a ramp, so you can actually attack this by ground later on. But it takes a long time to kill that. So 2 drones taking this down, and this is incredibly bizarre. What in the world am I looking at? Okay, so this is second hatch in the main base, and then third hatch here. Okay, I understand what's going on now. Okay, so let me explain this. This is a walled expansion for Ridesky. He's going to send his Marine up, but it's not going to do anything. And in fact, he's going factory. Okay, so this is a really insanely wild game. So basically, you can go 3 hatch before pool, but it's dangerous. If they have any forward barracks, you're in trouble. And like they can just rally Marines up from a regular barracks and sometimes cause trouble at your natural expansion. But because this hatchery is up here in the main mineral line, you can't really rush the main. It's much more travel distance. Like, let's say it's at the natural, you can rush to here. But if you have to rush up the main, you're going up the ramp and way up here. And that additional travel time really screws it up. So you can't really rush this. So this is a very weird, greedy build. Now, the one thing that is unfortunate here for Absolute, I would say, is that Ridesky actually went for a factory opener. So he has a vulture that just popped out, and there's no way to block this ramp efficiently. He's going to keep this alive, so this will basically give him vision. The only way you would be able to block this is having lings here, where when the vulture gets vision, they deal damage, so you'd have to sack a bunch of lings. But he's trying to keep the SCV alive, and you can see right now Absolute's trying to clear this SCV, because he knows that having an SCV up here could spell disaster. Now, either way, this is really bad. Normally you have the natural and you put a sunken and it can't run by. Here you don't have anything. So it's like, where would you even put a sunken? The vulture can just go around it. Now, a ton of drones are being pulled, but now the Marines are coming up as well. So drones are going to die incredibly quickly. A second vulture coming. Honestly, Ridesky's already won this game. This was a very clever build from Absolute, and honestly, he got unlucky. Like, the thing is, it's a risk, so you're risking. You're like, okay, there are things that can absolutely destroy me, but honestly, factory openers are not that common right now in the metagame. And the fact that Ridesky did this, he also got lucky with his opener, that this was like a very different build that just instantly dies to it. So this was actually a build order loss versus a build order win. Kind of a strange game, a strange circumstance, but you get these sometimes. This is what happens when you take risks. Games can absolutely fall apart like this, and that means, well, that means that Ridesky just advances to the next round. Okay. GG. It looks like Absolute will wait for the winner of me versus Paralyze. No spoiler. You'll see that one next.